What's going on, everybody? Just give me a little bit of time to get set up here. I did that completely wrong. No need to panic, you dig? No need to panic at all. Mm, Turn this light out of my face a little bit, man. Yeah, what's going on, y'all? We're just waiting for our guests to come through. Hopefully, y'all are doing good. Hopefully, the new year is about to treat y'all great. You know what I'm saying? Bring it in the right way and everything. Once our guest gets here, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is gonna be a quick episode. Um, I know this one's kind of impromptu, even though we're in the building every Friday. But just catch the replay if you miss it, because I know I'm operating kind of early right now. So don't be stressed out too much about that. You know what I mean? Don't be stressed out about that too much at all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, doing a little interview today. Going to talk about a couple of topics. Should be really, really chill. Should be really, really simple. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and okay. Okay. Should be connecting soon. Should be connecting soon. Oh no, or not, or not. Though that's weird. Okay, yeah, I think it's just taking a long time. Yeah, there you are. Okay, cool. Hopefully you can't hear the plane in the background. I live near the airport, though. I'm sorry, but welcome. This is your boy Mugen the Diamond Lion on the Diamond Lion podcast. Got a good interview for you guys today. Make sure you smash the like button and catch the replay if you are not able to catch the live stream. Charlie Ra, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good this morning. I'm excited to be here.
That's good. That's good. I can hear you very, very clearly. So, just a
Okay.
quick little introduction for everybody. Charlie Raw is a singer, songwriter, producer, model. Charlie Raw does all types of things. So, I'm gonna let you give just a quick little intro to yourself and to what you're doing at the moment, and then we'll get started with some questions from there.
Okay. Well, again, I'm Charlie Raw, spelled Charli, not like raw chicken, like some people. Some people do me dirty with that, but no, it's like raw, like the Egyptian god Ra. And yeah, I've been making music for a bit now. What, like 5 years or so? It might be a little less than that. And currently, I am working on a few things. So, I recently released an album in October called Light Code. I definitely feel like this is my best project yet. It came from a very deep, intuitive place within my soul. So, I've been really excited to share it with everybody. Um, Also, I am currently a part of a songwriting competition. Hopefully, it's not echoing too much. I hear some echoes on my end. Do you hear that?
I think you're good. I think you're
Okay.
good.
Yes, I'm a part currently of a songwriting competition called The Full Package that is filming in Virginia Beach at the moment. I can't give too many details about where we are in the competition because it is planned to be aired at some point. I don't know which streaming service or which cable service is interested. We just know that people are interested in picking it up. So I'm really looking forward to, for one, doing well in the competition and everybody getting to see that. So,
Well, yeah, no, that's great, and I know you alluded to it. You can't talk about it too much, but To get away from strategy and detailed talk, how has it been just kind of being able to be a part of a competition like that with a lot of other local artists? What are some things you've learned so far about yourself in an environment like this?
Well, one thing I've learned is that I am way more competitive than I ever really realized. Like, I knew that I was competitive, but in like a casual way. You know, I didn't think that I'd make a big deal out of it, but like now that I'm in this competition, I really, really want to win. Like, I want to win the whole thing, you know? And when I signed up, that wasn't really my mentality. I was just like, this is a good opportunity for exposure. People will get to see me. No matter what happens, I'll be fine. And I will be. But I really want to win.
No, it's a really, really dope opportunity and really dope that you're a part of that. So, light codes, you were talking about how it came from a very deep, a very intuitive place. At what point during the whatever your creative process is did you realize that light codes was going to be the name of this particular project?
Oh, I love that question. That's a good question. So at first, I thought this project was going to be called Superluminal because that is the title of the intro track, the first track, and so that's what I was calling it in my head. But one day I was looking at spiritual documentaries, as I usually do, just following people around during their spiritual practices, seeing what they have to say about their experiences. And somebody had mentioned the term light codes. They're talking about speaking in light language, very similar to what people might know as tongues, but it's for like Christians speaking in tongues, but it's a broad ranging phenomenon that you can engage in as far as how you communicate with God. And yeah, I hadn't heard that term before, and I was just like, huh, light codes. It's like I want to make light codes. How do you do that? And as clear as day in my voice, I heard my guardian angel, a spirit guide, say to me that the light codes are in the harmonies. And the more I thought about that, the more it made a lot of sense to me.
Right.
And it felt like an appropriate overarching theme for the whole project.
Exactly. Exactly. What's up, Moso, Texas? I see you in the building, man. So that's really, really dope. That's really, really dope. I think music has become way too ABC 1, 2, 3 nowadays, and I like hearing of different topics that are very important and relevant to things that are going on now, and people being able to make good music around them. I think oftentimes artists their concepts are sometimes too big for their own good, and it can be hard to communicate that with others.
Yeah.
But listening to this project a few times that I've gotten to, you communicate what this album is about very, very well. And I can see it being a very good introduction for some people into more spiritual concepts and reaching up for a higher version of themselves as their life progresses onwards, especially for young people. So yeah, appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all smashing like as we come in. So my next question for you is there anything you're working on now project wise, or are you mostly focusing on the competition and singles, or where are you right now as an artist?
I definitely am focused on the competition right now, but I'm also focusing on collaborating with the artists that I've always respected, um, around me.
Mhm.
And I'm very excited. Am I allowed to say that we're working on something together?
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Also, yes, my music is on Apple Music.
Yeah, yeah, Apple Music. You can usually find Charlie Ra anywhere.
And
They very disciplined drops. Very disciplined drops. Yeah, I gotta catch up in that way for sure, for sure. But yeah, it should be on Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff, all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely a dope feel. A good something good to ride around to. Very easy to listen to. Very therapeutic music. Almost. That's one of the ways I put it. One of the things I put on it. Very very therapeutic, man. Very therapeutic, man. So I want to talk to you about something that I've gotten to have a really up close and personal look at. If you don't mind talking about this too much, and if not, then you know what I'm saying. Just kind of keep the details to yourself. But your writing process is something that I find to be completely fascinating. Especially as somebody that writes himself. What do you what how did you come up with your writing process? Like, were you just kind of playing with melodies and you realized that this is how you explain your writing process to people that might not know?
Okay, so yes, so I do have a bit of a different process than what I've seen other artists use in order to create songs.
Hmm.
Because for one, I make my own music. I produce my music. So that's an important first step for me is making sure that I get the right sounds in the right places and just that the production is completely sound. And then from there, a lot of people will go straight into writing lyrics, but I can't do that for whatever reason. I have this in between step that I do, which I basically I sing or I hum the melody that I hear for the song, and I completely map out the melody without any words at all. I'm not even thinking about what the song's going to be like or be about while I am working on the melody. And then once the melody is solid and I know what every single note is going to be, then I insert the words into the melody like a puzzle, essentially.
Hmm. Wow. Yeah, no. Getting to see that up close was a trip. Cause you said you can't start writing until after the beat, but yeah, I think it's really interesting the way you do it because I'm not sure if I'd be able to do it that way. I feel like that'd be a challenge to me. So it's very, very impressive. Independent is the best way to go. Perfect segue, Mo. Perfect segue, Mo. That's a perfect segue. So, how do you feel, especially now in 2023, about to be 2024, about the power that artists have in their own hands? And really, how do you feel about what I think is kind of an archaic structure with how music is run today. When it comes to taking the power out of artists' hands, do you feel like the independent road has been good for you, and it's something that you kind of want to continue to explore in terms of your rights or your compensation? Or do you feel like labels still have their place in modern day society in this modern climate of the internet and whatnot?
Uh, I would say overall that being independent has been the best for me up until this point. And
Mhm.
I'm not going to completely shut out shut out labels, but I will say that I have seen just too many times up close and personal and just, people that we know in mainstream, just how it really doesn't work out for them until they have some type of leverage on their own to really negotiate with these big labels. Um it doesn't seem worth it right now. Like you said, all the rights and things that you might have to give up with the label signing. It's so enticing. It's so enticing. But at this point, I've just seen too many horror stories to really go into it with the same type of excitement that I might have when I first started my music career.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And for artists that happen to listen to this or people that know an artist, make sure you get that out to them. Make sure you share this stream in general because we're gonna be talking about things like this not only in today's show but as time goes on. You have a lot more power than you think you do, especially when it comes to music. It's not Motown no more. It's not. I mean, it's not the '70s. It's not the '80s. You can really put the ball in your court in a way to where you don't have to be looking for other people in times where you shouldn't be. Eventually,
Right.
you're going to have a lot of leverage, a lot of that. But yeah, go ahead.
And yeah, speaking of that, I just wanted to say how much social media is such a blessing and a curse for
Hmm.
this whole thing, because that's really what's changed everything, right? That's why the old archaic system of labels have pretty much gone out the window, because social media is taking over just a lot of the hassle of promotion, of getting yourself out there, of making sure eyes are on you. But at the
Hmm.
same time, because of that, it falls on you to make sure that that happens. And not only make sure that that happens, but make sure that happens in a way that actually benefits your music career.
Right.
And and an example of that, I'll say, um, like with TikTok, people tell me all the time I need to be on TikTok, and I am. It's yeah, we do stuff over there. But I've just heard so many stories of people on TikTok. They go viral. They get all of these followers, but then there's no interaction. Like, Like
Mm-hmm.
there's TikTokers that showed up for a meet and greet and nobody came, and they had over 1 million followers. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
it's important not only that you're posting yourself and that people are seeing you, but people are seeing you in a way that would make them actually want to engage with your brand. Like I
Right.
feel like that's the thing that isn't being told enough. It's like everybody's saying get on TikTok, get on social media, but there is a way that you should probably go about it.
I completely agree. I completely agree. I also think that every social media is its own ocean. So you could be kicking, oh, I almost cursed. You can be doing everything you need to do on this side of the water, but whole time on the other side of the water, you haven't really made moves yet, which can be a good and a bad thing depending on the context of what I just said. You know what I mean? But it means there's opportunities. So just because you're not blown up on TikTok, that doesn't mean you can't move over to Instagram or you can't start to do some work on YouTube and eventually kind of get it all going together. But it's good to diversify where you're putting yourself. So this has been really, really fun and educational. Did you want to let people know more about the track? Like I said, I don't really mind you giving out details about that. I know we're still far away from things like the music video and yada yada yada, things that we got to travel for. But how did you feel working on this latest single? What's it called? Who you're doing it with? All that stuff. You know,
Well, wait, are you talking about the competition or the single outside the competition?
the single outside the competition.
Okay. Well, really excited about it. It's called Wash the Shore. And I actually got Mookin here to do the
Hey.
song with me. I'm very, very excited. This is our first time. Like I've produced quite a few tracks for him, but this is our first time really having our voices together on a track. And I'm just very excited about it. It seemed like it came together in a very synchronistic way. Like I originally made the beat that we used for a beat store that I'd opened up last year. Um, but it seems like a lot of the beats that I made during that time were actually just it was actually just for me at a later time, but I couldn't know that at the time or I wouldn't have made it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny how stuff like that happens. But I was so excited to finally use the beat, and I think water, like the vibe of the song is very watery. It takes place in the ocean for the most part, and I just thought it was a really wonderful place for me and Mugen to meet artistically. If you listen to Mugen's music, you know he's a Pisces, big fish ish.
Mm.
Um,
Very, very.
so no, I was just really excited to meet with him in the water and come up with a really dope concept.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to shoot that music video. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a fun day. That's gonna be a fun day. To work on it more in general. But yeah, no, I'm glad you let people know about that. And everyone, definitely please give Charlie Ra your support with this competition. Um, it's intense, y'all. I can't speak too much myself either, because I was actually in the building and got to see a lot of the production side, and I'm just gonna say it's intense. It's a very real competition. You know what I mean?
The judges are kind of brutal. Just
They're
a
kind of brutal.
little
The judges are kind of
bit.
brutal. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be on top of it if you even going to walk through the doors. So I just want to commend you and your fellow artists that have kind of taken on that challenge and are going for it. I know we got a lot of Audible Asylum alumni in the building. I'm hoping that if it's not you, it's people that we know.
Right.
But ultimately, hopefully, may the best artist win. And yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it because yeah, it's
Speaking
gonna be.
of,
What's that?
speaking of, just in case you just so happen to be in the 757 area, I do host an open mic called Audible Asylum. um, I- I'm obviously biased, but I feel like it's one of the best open mics in the 757. We have an amazing community. We come out, we support each other. So if you're interested in learning more about that, definitely hit me up, please. We love new faces.
And
Definitely want to put that out.
your social media is in the description too. So if y'all
Okay,
have
perfect.
more questions about that, you can contact Charlie Ra personally. And my social should be in the description too if you want to know more about it. Audible Asylum's pretty much family to me. I haven't been performing there lately because I've been moving around, traveling a lot, but I'm going to be traveling back to that side of things, and I really, really look forward to performing. But um, you can also catch some Charlie Ra performances there more often than not too. So whenever you want to just come out on the town, have a good time in the 757, listen to some good music, see some great, not good, but great up and coming artists, Audible Asylum is definitely where you want to go for the areas that we be rocking with. They have something very, very special going on there. But I know it's on New Year's Eve. I do not want to take too much of your time. We've been live for 20 minutes. I appreciate the support that we got today. That was dope because this was a very impromptu live stream. It's been very, very fun talking with you. Did you have any questions or comments or anything you want to let the people know before we get out of here? Plug yourself, promote yourself. The floor is yours.
Well, I've done a decent amount of plugging, but again, Light Codes is out now on all streaming platforms. Also, I guess I should plug my band. I'm in a band. We're called Skur, and we are recently started getting gigs in the area. Like I said, 757. We do cover songs. So and they have been expressing a lot of interest in covering my originals, which I am very excited about. So that will be coming down the line. And again, you could get in contact with us through my Instagram page. You should be able to find our band page through there.
Awesome. Well, yeah, no, that's dope. Y'all definitely make sure to check Charli Ra out. Light Codes is out now. Okay. Send all the good energy for the competition, man. And if y'all didn't know, this is Miss Lion. So just in case y'all haven't put that together yet. So you know, oh no. Shout out to us. Shout out to us. But look, man, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for a bit. I got a couple of updates coming today. Just to let y'all know, you know what I mean? Just wanted to tap in real quick on a Friday, check the temperature, see where everybody was at, man. But Charli, it's been really, really dope talking. I appreciate you taking the time out to come through and bless the platform, and I hope to be able to do this a lot more in the future. But please, please make sure you have a great new year, and I will see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for again.
No problem, no problem. Have a great one. Y'all be easy out there, man. Smash the like on the way out. Peace.